What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are taking, just getting my comments up there, we are taking this team into the weekend league. This weekend I'm going to have what I like to believe is zero expectations. I would like to believe that I'm going into this weekend league not caring. I know I will care and I know I will complain and I know I will get frustrated. But I want to just get through the 40 games, or 20 games, or 30 games, just playing casually. Never going to happen, but we'll get there one day. I just feel like playing casually would be better. Now, right now, this Jordi Alba is a good card, 86 rated, very good stats. We popped a shadow on it. Maybe change that in the near future. You guys are telling me that he's liable to go up to an 88 rated card by the time you're watching this video. So if he does get upgraded by 2 more, his pace will probably go to 95 or 96. And at that stage, I don't even think I'll put an anchor on him. I think I'll put a sentinel on him and boost his defending and physical to the point where he'll just become an absolute beast left back. So I went and bought Sergio Ramos as well, guys. 200,000 coins on the nose. And this is what our team looks like. You know, we're going to switch to a 4-1-2-1-2 to start off with. And if I'm not creating chances, we'll go to the 4-4-2. But we're going to get into a game. And I hope that we have a good weekend, you know? I hope that we have a good weekend. I hope that even if I'm playing bad, I can still... I think what I want to do is stop aiming for Elite 3 weekly and instead start aiming for Elite 3 monthly, you know? Because as I proved with the rewards yesterday, I only made about 150,000 coins from getting 31 wins. 31 wins for 150,000 coins, not necessarily worth it. In terms of monthly, you know, we only need to go to Elite 3. We only need 120 wins for the month. Ooh, this is a 5-week month, which means we need, 24 wins a week? 2, 4, 80. I think it's 24 wins a week right now to get Elite 3 for the month. So if we go to Gold 1 weekly, we'll get Elite 3 monthly. And I think that's just a target that's not only achievable in terms of comfort and not having to care too much about playing, but also a target that's achievable in a shorter space of time. If I can get to like 24, 25 wins with only 10 losses or so, I won't have to play the full complement of games, and it could be a little bit better for us. And of course, if I'm having a bad weekend, then so be it. Right, the first comment we've got, as we go into the first game, this guy's got a 4-2-3-1 team. Some good players in there. It looks like a bad team, but it's not a bad team. He's got Maradona. He's got Jesus, Martial, Musa, Footmuscard, Bakayoko. He's got a beast team. Planet Dan says, "Hey Net, first of all, I've been watching you for a few years and I love the vids. Also, send love to you and the family. I appreciate that, dude. My point is that when you edit players, corner kicks, free kicks, takes, etc., there's a small preview box. Basically, he's saying that it doesn't show the correct stuff. EA actually came out and said that is a visual glitch that will be addressed in a future patch. Whether or not it really is a visual glitch or is an actual issue in game, we'll never know because, you know, EA and not being too forefront with information. But their word is that it is a visual glitch indeed. My hands are freezing. I've just been out in the snow playing with my daughter. But Carrot says, "Hey Nep, do you think FIFA should introduce a similar system to the Battle Pass for Fortnite? Essentially, you could get rewarded for leveling up by playing games. If you buy the pass, you get better rewards. However, if you don't buy it, you can still earn lesser rewards for free." Yeah, perfect. You know, we've talked about this sort of stuff in depth for a while. And the problem is, the problem isn't EA per se, or at least the dev team of EA. I'm sure they have ideas of what they want to do and how they want their game to be. The problem is the corporate overlords at EA that don't care, that just want money. You know, the guys that just want money. Think of it like this. If you run your own business and in that business, Cavani, is he going to score from there? Ooh. And in that business, you're making exceptional amounts of money. You're turning a really, really good profit and, you know, just generally speaking, your business is thriving. And then you have a small pocket of people that come to your business and say to you, "Hey man, this other business, do it like this. We want it like this." You're going to sit there and you're going to say, "Well, I don't want to do it like that. The way I do it works perfectly fine for me." And it would be reasonable for that to be the scenario. You know, it'd be reasonable to say, "Hey, I don't want to run my business like they run their business because I'm already making good enough money." And what you've got to remember is that EA is a for-profit organization. They are here to turn a profit. So right now, they are making billions of dollars, and that's without needing to change. So from a business perspective, from their perspective, why would they change? Why would they do anything different when they're already getting exactly what they need out of what they have? You know, for me, I understand as a consumer, we want more. Ooh. But I also understand that as a business, EA are already making exceptional amounts of money, and changing it might reduce that income. You know, if you're up there, you're in the board, and the board say, you know, are we going to make more money by implementing these changes? The response could be potentially yes, but also potentially no. If, you know, why spend money on changing the way the game is, changing the way the structure is, the rewards, how things work, if it's not going to actually generate any more revenue? You know, why would they do that? It doesn't make any sense. So I understand EA's perspective. It just sucks as a consumer that we have to deal with this because they make so much money. And one of the main reasons why they make so much money is because they monopolize the licensing industry within football games, and they don't really have, ooh, this could be trouble, they don't really have a competitor. I know PEZ is there. That was really nice. That's a good out. Yeah, I know they, you know, PEZ is there as a competitor, but not really. Go on, boys. Let's wait for that run. KDB, I need that run, baby. There it is. Is that Cavani? No, that's Modric. Scoop. Boom. Boom. I missed it. Yeah, so, you know, they have no incentive to change is basically what I'm trying to say. And I understand that. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't necessarily, for selfish reasons, I would obviously love it if that wasn't the case. But I understand it 100%. Go on, Mbappe. Ooh, damn, this guy's got some blocks in. This guy might have scored himself as well with the... Oh, I've got to stop doing this. I've got to start popping it into Cavani's head, because he's actually a good head of the ball. Man, that should be my ball. There we go. We got away with that. Right, I've got to stop conceding from corners. I need to pay more attention on my own set pieces. Bad. Let me just focus for 5 minutes in this game, guys, because I didn't necessarily think this was going to be an easy game per se. But looking at his team, I didn't think he'd be as good as he is. So I just want to focus a little bit up here and make sure that we get the best out of this. That's good ball, that is. See if that cross works now. Yes. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, how? How have I not scored there? That's crazy. That is crazy. How did I not score there? It hit the bar and I thought it was going to drop back down to Cavani, but no. But the header was good, man. The cross was good. The header was good. This guy's in behind. Nice defending. Versalco has proven to be an absolute monster in this game for me. Not this specific individual game either, just generally speaking, ref. Just generally speaking, man, my finger is absolutely frozen right here. All day long says, hey, I decided to give bronze pack method a try. Just have one question. When you pack a silver inform, when do you sell him? I'm unsure if I should wait till he's out of packs, because imagine the demand is always pretty low. Thanks for the help and love you videos. Honestly, dude, it just depends on you. If you need the coins immediately, like most silver informs, generally speaking, are discard price, right? Or maybe 1,000 coins more than discard price. So if you need those coins, then sure, go and sell him or discard him and get those coins back. But if you don't need those coins, there's no harm in keeping him in your club, because, you know, although there's little demand for these informs, there's also little supply of these informs. So it's very possible that there could be an occasion where he might boom in value. Is it probable? No. But is it possible? Yes. So it honestly just depends on your current financial situation as to how bad you do or don't need the coins, is what I would say. Right, I need a goal against this guy. We've had enough chances, but we haven't done enough. Oh, that was actually for De Bruyne, or whoever that was running through. This guy's defending really well. That's a bad pass. I got away with that. Go on, Cavani. That left foot. You know what? Somebody told me he's only got a 3-star weak foot. Somebody said to me, ignore the 3-star weak foot. Take shots with it. Somebody has played, like, he had like 174 games, 220 some odd goals, and like 160 assists with Cavani. And he tweeted me and he said, ignore the weak foot. It's beast. And in the daily knockout tournament, I hit a shot with his weak foot. What I thought, like, okay, a 3-star weak foot, this is never going to go in. And it did. And I thought, okay, maybe that weak foot is a lie. He said, like, it feels more like a 4-star and at times even a 5-star weak foot, especially with finesse shots, is what he told me. So right there when I got into that spot with Cavani, I thought to myself, hey, this is a great opportunity to actually test that theory. Is this weak foot going to cause us problems? And the answer is, not yet. Not yet. You know, I thought 3-star weak foot, I thought, hey, hello, what the hell just happened there? I thought this might be a problem over time. And maybe it will be a problem over time, but right now, not so much. I hate that Rui Costa is the one that's at the far post there instead of Cavani. Is there a way that I can set him to get into the far post? That would be a cool tactic. I read that. I used second man press. See what I did there? I bought Rijkaard out with second man press. I ended up winning the ball back with Rijkaard, which worked out for me, but that was a mistake right there. That was also a mistake. This guy backs off. I've got to stop doing that. I know he backs off. He's reading the play just quite well. There's no need for me to do a skill move there. When he backs off like so, we could just walk the ball. We could just walk the ball up. But that's a great tackle. That should be half time off that tackle as well. It really is. All right. Next comment, man. I think I've got a bit of frostbite here, lads. Bit of frostbite. Next comment is from Green Panda. Says bronze benching 100% plays a role in squad battles. I had an 87 to 88 rated team. When I updated my teams, I would constantly get 89 to 90 rated icon teams. Now I have an 83 rated team thanks to a couple of 46 rated bronze, and I get 80 to 83 rated teams with the odd 85. I don't think bronze benching plays a role per se. What I think it is that I think it's team rating that plays a role. So obviously bronze benching is a factor in team rating. You know, the lower the rated the team, is defined by the bronze bench. But that's also to say that you could potentially, you know, and this is what I was kind of talking about last night a bit. It's interesting about in terms of gaming the system, right? Trying to get yourself easier opponents or trying to get yourself into a scenario where you're not constantly playing against super meta teams. And the way you could go about doing things like that, for example, in divisions where it's a lot less... God damn, I pressed the pass button there. Oh, God. That better be me. That better be me. That's a great tackle from Ramos. In divisions where, you know, a loss isn't the be-all and end-all, you could definitely make a plan of maybe building a team that's super meta and super low rated. Am I going to get that? No. Super meta and super low rated, but that is also like very, very usable. Go on, KDB. Ooh, Begovic with a save. So what I mean by that is, like, you know, Chris Smalling and Michael Keane with the shadow cards are decent cards. Oof, Nacho. They're decent cards. Mbappe, Alessandrini's 82. Martial, Gabriel Jesus is 81. Bakayoko, Moussa Dembele. You know, if you look at a team like that, building those sort of players, maybe putting in Danny Rose, maybe Oscar DeMarcos. You know, Oscar DeMarcos has a lot of good pace and a lot of good abilities from that. Let's see if we can get this cross in here. Yes, we can. There is Mbappe. It's just broken. It's so broken. Mbappe is the guy winning that header. I knew as soon as I put that cross in, I was going to score a win. But my point is, building like an 80 rated base squad and then bronze benching down to like a 74 rated squad, although you might get the odd match where you match up against an anomaly, you could easily come up against in divisions super low rated teams and just stomp to wins. Now, does that make you a better player? No. Is that a fair way of playing? Not necessarily. But I definitely think it has some regard in how things happen. And again, it's something that I think EA should be a little more transparent about. How does matchmaking work? Because if team rating does influence matchmaking, and some people have just figured it out and some people haven't, those that have figured it out are at a distinct advantage compared to those that haven't. And that should not be the case. There are already enough advantages and disadvantages in this game without the need of some people getting extra advantages because they figured out a way to game the matchmaking system and some haven't. If you get what I mean. Sergio Ramos has put in 3 or 4 absolutely spectacular tackles already. Let's go, Alba. That's been my ball. Ramos has put in a fair few decent tackles for me so far. Is this guy going to make changes or is he going to quit? I'm going to switch to the 4-4-2 for the remainder of the game as well. I'm not really creating too many chances here. So I want to just give myself a little bit of a different format. I am going to be playing De Bruyne up front. We're going to be popping Rijkaard and Modric in the midfield. We're going to take him off and we're going to put Yarmolenko out there. So we've got two wide men in Mbappe and Yarmolenko. Cavani and De Bruyne are up front. De Bruyne I love, man. De Bruyne is my favourite player in this game, 1,001,000%. Since the start of the year. That might change during Team of the Season or Foot Birthday. Oh, man. Remember Foot Birthday last year when we got that Fernando Torres card and the other couple of cards that were in there? I can't remember exactly what they were. But we got a couple of cards in Foot Birthday, and they were just great. And I remember using them. That Abate, actually, the Foot Birthday Abate, although it wasn't one of the special SBCs, that Foot Birthday Abate was in my final squad of the year because I had Hamsik and was it Koulibaly Team of the Season that I had? I can't remember. Oh, he's through there if he wants that. Go on, Ramos. Get there again, Ramos. No, that could be a chance. Oh, that's great play. That's a great save. Ter Stegen coming up trumps. We might get an upgrade on Ter Stegen, Nacho, Versalco, and Jordi Alba here today. My team might actually just become a much better team by the end of the day, which would be amazing. I would love that a lot. Let's see if we can get this punt down the field in our favour. Or I've beaten the defender. Oh, he's shoved me out of the way. That's unlucky. But yeah, I just think, again, it comes down to that point where whatever, if EA don't want to do things that the community want to make this game more engaging because they're already making enough money, then fair play, right? I get that. You know, obviously the casuals are heavily engaged with this game and it's a small user base of hardcores that are not heavily engaged in this game. That's absolutely fine if they don't want to do that. But at least tell us how the game works. You know what I mean? Like, at least explain to us the ins and outs of how this thing works so that everybody is on a level playing field. Oh, that was beautiful. This guy just, he's goal kick? What? This guy is using contain and only contain. And I'm playing into... I know I'm 2-0 up with 15 minutes to go, but I'm playing into his hands with it because I keep doing things that allow the people that contain to defend good. I'm lucky that I got that first goal with Cavani and then that cross header with Mbappe because otherwise, oh God, my defenders have tripped each other up. Otherwise, I might be in a bit of trouble there. That's a good effort, though. So come back. Hey, cheeky. Let's see if we pop this one up to Nacho here. Head that one back to the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Love that. Love that. Let's see if we can get this one down the wing this time and see if we can actually get it in and behind. Big layoff kick. De Bruyne's there. Is that going to stay in play? No. Getting a goalkeeper with high kicking abilities could be like a really important thing this year, just to give yourself that extra edge in the game. You know, if my goalkeeper, I don't know what Ter Stegen's kicking is off the top of my head, but that is a great cross. But if Ter Stegen was able to kick that a little more accurately, then that has to be offside, surely. It was. If Ter Stegen could kick a bit more accurate, I might have actually gone through on goal there. So we've got 8 minutes left. I don't want to do anything stupid in the rest of this game, right? I just want to hold the possession a little bit here and not give up a silly goal in like the 84th minute and then be panicking for the last 5 minutes of the game. So I'm just going to slow it down a little bit, start playing the ball around a bit more passing wise. We've actually got in behind through that as well. Yarmolenko into Cavani. That is a terrible pass. There was no reason for Yarmolenko to not lay that perfectly into the path. That's a great tackle. Yeah, there's no reason for Yarmolenko to not lay that perfectly into the path of Cavani there. That's frustrating. That was a bad ball, that one from me, but we should have been able to see this game out now, fortunately enough. That's Jordi Alba beast in Maradona there. Definitely I feel like the 4-4-2, as soon as we've got it, has opened up some potential chances here, just because this guy pulls his defenders in down the wing. That's great play. That's really good play. If we can get something out of this. There's Luka Modric. That's a good tackle. That is a really good tackle. That's going to be his ball as well. Oh, no, it's not. He's gifted me that back. And he's gifted it back again to me. Let's get that into Cavani. Turned him. Oh, he slid. Oh, he's got lucky. He's got so lucky. He slid for the tackle and then an auto lunge from the defender. Here's Luka Modric on the ball. That's probably going to be full time right there. Oh, that's a great tackle from Nacho. So we end up getting a 2-0 win in this game, guys. Not the most spectacular of victories. That guy was good. For the team that he had as well, what was his formation? He switched to 4-2-3-1. Mbappe, Inaki Williams, 97 Maradona, Ahmed Musa, Bakayoko and Kante in at CDM. The pace in his defence. Walker, Smalling, Bailly, and then upgraded Danny Rose. Crazy. 7 saves for his Begovic. 8 saves for Ter Stegen. I don't recall him having 8 shots. Let's have a look at what he actually did. So he had 6 shots, 3 on target. So I guess a lot of crosses for him. Can we see? We can see crosses, can't we? If we go to performance, is it? No. Let's go to player ratings. Crosses completed. So for me, I only attempted 4 crosses, and I scored from one of them. From him, he only attempted 1 cross. Where did those 8 saves come from? I know it's like ball catches and stuff, but whatever. Anyway, a comfortable performance. I should have scored more goals. Look at where my shots are from. I should have done a little bit better with my chances there, but I controlled this game. Possession, more. Shots on target, more. Shot accuracy, more. Pass accuracy, more. And ultimately, goals, more. So we've started with a good, positive victory out of game 1. We was 4-3 after 7 games last weekend. We still managed to get 31 wins. I hope that we can be somewhere along the 8-2 or 9-1 mark after 10 games. But if I'm 6-4 or 7-3 this weekend, I'm just gonna play it casually. I'm gonna try my best to not be bothered. We all know that that's never going to really be the case, but I'm going to do my best to convince myself that it's not that important, it's not that deep. This, guys, though, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.